like actual 4,500 naira. I was just like, okay. He was shouting. I said, you want to be quiet? I said that day I showed you that I'm still crazy small. Hey guys, you're welcome back to my channel. It's Lifestyle with Besta. I'm so glad to have you here again. If you're new here, my name is Esther Adiyemo. I am a YouTuber. I talk about lifestyle, health, and faith. You're welcome. I hope you subscribe and join our family. Let's grow. Love lives here, guys. So in my last, not my last vlog, but in an earlier vlog, I made a mention of something that happened to me when I was in Lagos, Nigeria, and how like the Uber driver wanted to cheat me. And I promised that I was going to give it like this later. Well, I went to fulfill my promise because some of you actually messaged me and were like, Esther, how can I just leave us hanging like that? How can I just drop this bomb and just disappear? Don't worry. I'm finally here to fulfill my promise. If you're lost and you don't really understand what I'm talking about, maybe you have to go back and watch that vlog because you probably haven't seen it. So go back and watch it. The link will be up there. Watch it, and then when you're done, come back and watch this one. Just to give you a little insight into what I'm talking about. If you're not new here, you've been here before, and you've still not subscribed, have a if you're good, please hit that subscribe button, join the family. Also, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. All my OGs in the house, you guys are always the best. You keep sharing, and I do not even take it for granted at all. Thank you again for 600 subscribers. Thank you for always sharing. I help you as grow. Now let's get into the story time. So guys, as you may or may not know, I traveled back to Nigeria on holiday, and I stayed in Port Harcourt, like that's where my family is. But on my way back, my flight was going to Lagos, and I have family in Lagos, so I was just like, yeah, why not just spend some days in Lagos? I arrived in Lagos like Friday morning, so I was just like, I'll just stay in Lagos Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday morning I'll come down to Port Harcourt. I arrived Friday morning, chilled with the family and all that. Come Sunday, I was like, I want to go to CCI, Celebration Church. I love that church. I love Pastor Carrie so much. I love Celebration Church, and I usually join their services even while in school. I love my church, obviously. Love Dominion Assembly all the way. I love my church so much, and since I started attending Love Dominion, one thing that I have consciously tried to do is like filter what I listen to. So if I run into a message, a pastor song, something, and it's similar to what my pastor in church talks about, then I can listen to what you're talking about. But if it's different, like if it's contrary to what my pastor already talks about, I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to like put that hearing anymore, because I'm just trying to guide what I feed my mind to, like to be very careful and deliberate about what I feed my mind. So since I got to know about Pastor Iren, like I used to tell one of my friends that Pastor Iren and my pastor Nife, they are both in the same WhatsApp group, because they're always saying the same things, they're always preaching about similar things, they're always in sync. So like I just fell in love with the church and like the administrations that I received from there. So I was like, I'm in Lagos, I mean, why not? Let's go to Celebration Church. So I went to Celebration Church, slaying, looking good, happy. I went to church, and God, if you have not seen that vlog, you'll not really understand what I'm saying, because in that video I vlogged about it. I showed the church, I showed what happened. Service was amazing. Like there was a guest singer, guest minister. This guy, in fact, first of all, because I was going for second service, so when I got there, praise was already done. I think they were rounding up worship. So like after worship, pastor's wife comes up, there's Pastor Iren, and then she does a kind of charge, and then after that, the choir came up again. Like, so I came when she was doing that charge, and then the choir came up again, and they were singing. They sang for a while, then Pastor Iren came up. So after that, he preached during offering. That was when the guest minister came up, and we that in fact from when the choir was singing that other time, everyone was already charged and like scattered. Then when this guest minister came, hey, he just scattered everywhere. Like if you see me, that kind of dance. I was doing the one, like it was so fun. Guys, check out that vlog. So I was so happy. Like my spirit was high. The only thing that I was sad about was the fact that I didn't get to take pictures with Pastor Iren and Pastor Like I really wanted to take pictures with them, but I did not know anybody in church. I didn't know who to meet. I don't know where they take the pictures. After taking my own personal pictures, I was like, let me just go home. I ordered an Uber. I went. open the door. I now entered. The moment I entered, he was like, so you are the Esther? I was like, yes, good afternoon. And I'm like, I was not saying something about my picture. I carried my phone. I was like, church was awesome today, guys. If you see, like, me, I was in high spirits. I was so happy because it was a great service. A serious praise break already. So I was just there talking. Oh, before I even started, the man was not like, where am I going? I was just like, Ojodu beggar. I just said something. The thing that was on the boat, with the Uber address. And then he was like, let's say for instance, I can't really remember. I don't really know Lagos like that. But let's say for instance, I said Ojodu beggar. He was not like, are you going to Ojodu? Are you going to beggar? I was like, whoa, I don't know. Share that address that is there. That's where I'm going to, because that was the same address I used to call. Even when I was coming from the airport, that was the same address. I was like, share the address that is there. It's correct. I was like, okay. I was not saying something else. Like just talking to himself. So I carry my phone now. I could see me because I was vlogging. And I was talking. And I was like, I was so happy. Then next thing, this guy was not like complaining again that he doesn't know this address, so that where this map is showing him is different from what I'm saying. I was not like, can you just follow the address on the map? Because the address is correct. I'm very sure that is correct because that is the same address that I used when I was coming. It was not far from the house. I think like 15 minutes or something. He was not like, so that's where you came from this morning? I said yes. That's it. So how come that is where you came from? But you don't even know the way, you don't even know the road. And I made the first mistake. And I said, I don't stay in Lagos. I don't know the roads. I don't know the way in this Lagos. I feel like that is the first mistake I made. Because like my cousin was telling me that the moment I mentioned that, it's like, you don't know the way. There is no Uber. Trying to eat money from you because you don't know where you're going to. So if I follow the long route, you don't know. If I follow the short route. That was the first mistake, guys. Don't even make the mistake of letting them know that you don't know the way. If not, you're still Mugu. They're gonna eat you. They're going to eat your money. He was already saying, so you don't live in Lagos. Oh, where do you live? You're 13 here. He was still there saying Isha does not know, but he will just say, okay, no problem. Let's follow the map. I was like, it's fine, no problem. Let me call my cousin, then he will explain it to you. I feel like that was not complete. I should have called my cousin from the beginning of that ride. Guys, guess what happened? I picked up my phone to make it call. And my phone died. Like my phone was legit on like 1-2% while we're doing all the rapid stuff. My phone now died. Yes, I now plugged the phone. So I was charging. I was waiting for it to come up. This man was already driving. It's Sunday, there's hardly traffic. There was little traffic, but not so much. My phone finally came on. I called my cousin. Told him, driver is saying he doesn't know the way home. Told me give the man the phone. I gave it to him. They just spoke. Now I'm like, okay, no problem. We're now going. Before you know it, now got to one place again. Let's start to complain again that are you sure this place is this place? Where your cousin is explaining and where the map is saying is wrong. I was just, I've already told you that I don't live in Lagos. I don't know anything about this address. Okay, if the address that my cousin told you is different from the one on the map, please just use the one that he explained to you. After all, this is house we're going to. So he was like, okay, fine. What's somewhere else again? Then he was not asking, and that, I was like, okay, fine. I called my cousin again. My cousin spoke to him, asked him, where are you? He explained. My cousin was like, no, that is not what I said. That is the wrong place. Turn, like, no. Do you know what was pissing me off about this guy? The fact that maybe you're saying Ojoju, you'll not be saying, you know that place in Isheri. My cousin will be like, no. You're not saying that place, Oga. That place that you are explaining, that place is not Isheri. That place is like you. After we spoke to my cousin, now said, okay, that means he has to turn that where the map was taking us to was wrong. So he has to turn back to go and follow where my cousin is talking about. I was just like, God, my card, guys, my card was on this thing. I was just like, all this time we're wasting here, it's counting and they're going to debit it for my card. I was just like, Esther, calm down, don't worry. This is the third mistake I made. Never ever put your card on an Uber. So I was just like, Esther, calm down. The estimate they said was 18,221. That is 1,800 naira to 2,100 naira for this ride. So let's just believe that no matter what happens, it's not going to exceed 2,1. So in my mind, I was just like, the cost of this ride is going to be 2,100 naira. Okay, it's fine. I didn't say anything. I didn't even talk to this man. After he turned, he now said, he wants to pump his tire. And he hopes I don't mind. Let him just stop and pump the tire. That was the first time I spoke to that man. I now said, okay, now that he wants to stop and pump your tire, like the time we're going to waste here, he's still going to waste my money back. He didn't say anything. He just came out, slammed his door, went out. I'm like, okay, fine, no problem. After pumping his tire, he entered the car. He started to take me back, like back to the place where we're coming from. I was just like, oh, no problem. He was not like, be looking, oh, let her be looking in case you see any place that looks familiar. I said, okay, no problem. I don't know where we were. I've never lived in Lagos. I had no clue. I was just looking like, I don't know anywhere. There's one statue. If you live in Lagos, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's white. There are 3. I think there are 3 of them standing. Please. We passed that place like for the first time. I just noticed the statue. I think the statue looks familiar in my head. This place looks like where I passed when I was coming the money. This man started to complain again. I was like, Oga, what is it now? Maybe my cousin had explained to you. Oh yeah, why can't you just use the direction he gave you? He said that even my cousin said the way he's explaining, he's not sure that he knows what he said. I said, but that is his house, that's where he has been living. So how will he be explaining? And like, it's not like you're the first Uber to come to that place. So how will the explanation he's giving not be correct? I called my cousin again. By this time my cousin was not like, he should just carry me. There's like an overhead bridge at that area. From that overhead bridge, I remember he was like, the man should just take me to that overhead bridge and drop me there so that I'll use a bike from there to the house. I was like, like it? As I told him, I said no, I will not agree. Number 1, it's about to rain, and number 2, I paid for an Uber. There's no way after all the money I'm going to spend on top of this ride, you now drop me at a place other than where I'm going to. If you get to the overhead bridge, I know the way from there. So from there, I'll direct you. Let's get there, but I'm not going to come down there. Finally, he now got to this overhead bridge. I was just like, oh, praise Jesus. Finally, I can get home. This is the overhead bridge. This is where he's supposed to drop me. Or let's even say he wanted to drop me under the overhead bridge. This is where overhead bridge is. The way we are going is straight down. You pass the overhead bridge, you keep going. Before you get to the overhead bridge, there's another road like this. Guess what Uncle did? Uncle got to this road and diverted. At this point, I just lost it. I was like, where are you going, sir? And he was like, isn't that the place you're called? I said, no. Number 1, they say you should drop me at overhead bridge. Let's even say he wants to drop me at overhead bridge. You have never gotten to the overhead bridge. So why are you diverting? Like, is that not over? Where are we going? Overhead bridge is here. Where are we going to say? I said, please stop. Like, that is not here. Like, this man, from where, the moment he turned his hand, I started shouting, stop. This man could have just stopped there, reversed, and just keep going straight. He did not stop. He kept going. I was talking, I was like, I'm talking to myself. I was like, where are you going? Jesus. Like, this is the wrong place. We're supposed to go straight. Why are you taking your right? He now kept going on like that. He knows where he's going. He's the place my cousin. I said, this cannot be the place my cousin explained. Because it's the other way. He now got to one police station and stops there and started to ask people questions. I was asking about it. Let's say my cousin told him he's sharing beggar. He was not asking, please, where's Ojodu beggar? Oh God, I was pissed. I had to wind down the glass. I was there to shout, it's not Ojodu beggar we're going to. Please, where's the sharing beggar? Like I was saying the one that my cousin said before. And the person was telling him, it's not this way now, it's the other way. You go back, like instead of entering right, you go straight. I said, is that not what I was telling you? See, that's what I was saying here. You know what I wants to listen to me. When he now said that that's what the guy that was directing was saying, he now changed it and now said, where is, now called like the street name. I was just like, what kind of man is this? Like, what kind of man is this? The man that was now like, that he was asking was not like, I don't know that street, but if it's Isheri Beggar, it's that way. I was just like, obviously they're not going to know. Like, is it every street in Lagos that everybody knows? But that Isheri Beggar is a central or is a more common name. Like, everybody knows where it is. Then we now start to look for streets. Like, I can even show you the street. I was so angry. God, I was so frustrated at this point. By this time, like, I was already so sad and very angry and frustrated because that kind of joy that I came up from church with, I was losing everything on the road. Like, I've never even gotten to the house to spread the joy. I was so pissed. The man now finished asking for his whatever. And I started going. You continue going straight. I was like, where are you going now? Shebi, I thought you were just going to turn and let's go back to the overhead bridge. From there, we're not far away. The man did not reply me. He kept going. I started to para. I was like, I don't know which kind of rubbish you're driving. What is nonsense that you're doing? I hope you shall know from my money you want to take it. Because I don't know you want to carry me around Lagos. But Sha, whatever you're doing, Sha just gonna drop me in my house. And don't even expect me to pay you extra for all these petty things that you started to carry me around Lagos. This I'm like, what did you say? You call me rubbish? You call me driving rubbish? You're saying I'm driving rubbish? You're saying I'm driving nonsense? Who do you think you are? Do you know who I am? Blah 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 blah. Because I'm doing Uber for you? Do you know who I am? I say, sir, please, I don't know who you are, uncle. My only business with you is this ride. So please just finish this ride and go and drop me in my house. Let our business end there. Please, I beg you. He was like, hey, I will teach you a lesson. You don't resource me, you small girl. Who do you think you are? Do you know how old I am? Do you know my age? I say, sir, I don't care about your age. It's not my business. Shall go and drop me in my destination. He was talking. At this time, I just stopped replying him. He kept parrying. I was on my phone. That statue, you remember the statue I told you about? That white statue. We passed that place like 3 times. Like that white statue that has three things. They are white. 3 times. Is it 3 times or 2? I don't remember. I'm very sure I saw it more than once. So he turned, went back to the overhead bridge, and I was just looking to see my street. When we got to the place, I was like, is here, please take your right. As this man was entering the street, he was not saying, is this not where I was when you were saying that this is not the right place? I was like, Jesus Christ. I was just like, wait, as in just hold on, go back, explain. He now said that the first time when he was on this place and I called my cousin now explained and I said to him that he now had to go and turn back to the beginning. I say, how is it even possible that you were on this street and I don't know? Like, I don't understand. It's not even like maybe we got to this place, you were not turning. And I said the hair is here. As we were approaching, I was one that told you, is this place, please turn. So how is it possible that we even came here before and I don't know? I allowed you to go and turn. Like, he was just like, shut up your mouth there. Shut up. When I was there, you were there giving me wrong directions. I was just like, sir, please, uncle, it's okay. Just go and drop me. Thank you. Before he would get to the house, I texted my cousin. I already knew at this point that we had spent over an hour on the road. There was no like, let's even say, even if there was little traffic, because there was no traffic, just very little traffic. That ride should not have exceeded 30 minutes, is even too much. 25 minutes. And we had spent over an hour on the road. So definitely there was no way the fare was not going to be like very high. I just texted my cousin. Texted him, I said, please, this man doesn't want to give me my change. Please, can you come out there to give me my change? Because I'm not going to leave this car without my complete change. I didn't even tell you. When he was shouting at me, do you know who I am? Blah, 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 blah. He was shouting. I said, you want to be... I said that day I showed you that I'm still crazy small. I said, do you want to beat me? Oh yeah, beat me now. Since you're older than me. I said, beat me now. She wants to be. Say, I will not touch you. Blah, 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 blah. I just stopped answering. So we got to the place. My cousin came out. Let's see how much the ride is, guys. A ride that should have been between 1.8 to 2.1 was showing 4.5. Like actual 4,500 naira. I was just like, okay. Please give my change. The maximum for the ride was 2.1, meaning that my change is. That's how I was doing the calculation, meaning that my change is 2.4. Yes, 2.4. So please give me my change. He was just there. I'm not saying anything. My cousin was like, Oga, I beg now, please, just give her a change. Like, this thing is not fair. Like, there's no way you tell me you don't know this place. This place is a very popular place. Every Uber driver knows this place, and even if you don't even know it, at least if you had used the map, you'll be able to locate it, because this is the same address that every other driver uses. He was just there. He was not saying anything. He was like, I want to teach this girl a lesson. It's not still the money. I don't have the money. I have the money to give her, but I want to teach this girl a lesson. This girl told me to shut up. I said, sir, when? Uncle, hey, me, I told you to shut up. Abi, you told me to shut up. You told me to shut up. I did not even vex. I was not angry. I said, no problem. Well, Sha just gonna drop me in my house. What? He said, this girl just talking to me anyhow. Talking. Does she know who I am? Does she know my age? Does she know how old I am? My cousin was like, yeah, sorry, please don't be angry, just give us the change, let's just go so that you can go to. After a while, he now brought out two, because my cousin like, just give her 2,000 naira, take the remaining. I brought the 2,000 naira and gave me. I collected it, packed my loads, came down from the car, closed door, and I left. I was just like, this man. My cousin started getting back my 500 naira from his old post. I mean, he gave me 1k. So like, okay, thank you. They were like, I should not mind that man. This particular area is a popular area. Like, there's no way he doesn't know this area. And even if he doesn't know it, the map is straightforward, which I can attest to, because it was also a cab that took me to church in the morning. And the man didn't even know where I was going, but he just followed the directions and it was straightforward. This man's plan, I believe, was to take me around Lagos. Maybe I'd already noticed that I was paying by card and whatever, because they already debited me, they already took the 4-5. I was like, I had to tell him to give me the change. So like, wherever he wants to go, wherever he takes me to, at the end, whatever amount appears is what he will get. Well, I don't pick money from trees. My father is not $10, neither is he Dangote. So there was no way I was going to leave that money for him. And there's something that like Nigerians do that is really annoying, really sad. In Georgia, old men carry me on rides, like old men that you know they are old enough to be my grandfather, but nobody will ever tell me, do you know I'm old enough to be your grandfather? Like, who cares really? I'm not saying we should show respect and all those things, but the fact that you're older than me, you should not use that to intimidate me. Because if we're doing business, like, let's just all stick to our side of the bargain. Like, that's all. That's too much to ask. Don't come and be telling me because you're older than me, you now not do my job well, but I'm paying you for it. Like, because if it was an older person that entered that car right now, will you be doing, do you get? But because we are seeing that, okay, that I'm younger than you now want to use that to intimidate me. No, like, let's do things right, please. If you want to be respected, you to respect yourself. Because obviously, if you had respected yourself, there's no way I'll come and open my mouth and talk to him. Over 30 minutes, I was not saying anything. And then you now want to like take me for a ride because you think that you are older than me, or like, no, please, this thing is very bad. If you used to do it, don't do it again. It's not good. If you're in business with somebody, just keep to your side of the bargain. That's all we're asking. I used a ride in the morning, nobody heard anybody's voice. Don't come and do, and then when I finally confront you about it, you're not telling me I don't have respect. Like, what is that? Please, let's be guided in this country and in this world and in this life that we came to live. So guys, that's my my long story of what happened that day. Don't put your card on Uber, especially when you don't even know where you're going to. And if you're new there, they will chop from you, enter their hand. If you're not sure where you're going to, before the ride even starts, please call somebody that can direct the person, so they will not like use that one as an excuse. And make sure that your battery is your phone is charged and your battery is not low, so your phone does not die while you're trying to call to ask for directions. Okay guys, that's all that I have for you today. Have you had any similar experience? Please let me know, like, just in the comment section. I'll be down there to read and all. And yeah, until then, please stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.